Welcome to my new YouTube channel, Quick Family Clips. On this channel I'll be sharing brief clips of friends and family from my collection of home movies. Why a channel with just little clips? Because it's the simplest way to share things, and I have a lot to share. I got the idea recently because I have been scanning Dad's photos, his black and white photos from 50 years of photography. He used to put them in boxes. And these boxes are just full of gems. Going through the photos, there's 100 or 200 in each box, and some of these are just, almost all of them, are absolute dynamite. And the challenge is how to share them. Look at that. This is a Megan box. And the challenge is how to share them. Now with still photos, I'm working on that. I have some ideas. But at the same time, it occurred to me that it'd be nice to share my own home movie collection. I have home movies starting with the 1950s copies of Bob O'Brien's. I also have the 3 tapes. It's only an hour and a half, ironically, of the Les O'Brien family home movies. And then in 1993, I borrowed a video camera and got some. But then in 1996 I got my own, and that's when I came to my own. I started 97, 98, 99. Connor was born, and I started really videotaping. And then in 2000, I started pretty much going month to month. I got a tape a month. That's an hour every month, sometimes 2 and 3 for family vacations. 2000, 2001, 2002. It's more 2002. And so I want to share this more than I do, and you can't just copy it. You can't just take this and copy it straight to DVD because it is boring. People bring their video cameras to the piano recital and the school play, and they never watch them. Why? Because it is boring. There is nothing more boring than watching a recording of the second grade play. It's 30 minutes of kids bumping into each other with long pauses. You only want the 2 seconds with your kid on stage. I videotaped a wedding, and it's boring. The actual wedding ceremony is incredibly boring. It's an hour-long mass. 2 weeks after, I gave a copy of everything to the bride, and she said she was bored by her own wedding ceremony. You only want 5 minutes. You only want the vows and the first kiss and the exchange of rings. 5 minutes out of the first hour. You have to edit. You have to edit. You have to hit stop. I'm hitting stop. Best way for me to edit is to take all the footage and photos from a family vacation. That's like 3 tapes and several hundred photos, and condense it all down to a 30-minute video and send it out on DVD to everybody. When you can condense an entire family vacation to a 30-minute video, you've got nothing but good clips. Problem is that takes time. It takes about 10 hours for me to make one of these. It's about an hour for every 2 or 3 minutes that goes into them, and I just don't have the time to do that for every event. Be great to follow one of the kids, any of the nieces or nephews or cousins' kids from the beginning. I have all of their first, steps and everything else on tape. It'd be great to stitch them all side by side, and you can get a little biography. And my idea is I'll do that when I get time, which is someday when I retire. But in the meantime, going through Dad's photos, in the meantime, I'd like to get them out of the boxes, out of the dark, and out where people can enjoy them, just in tiny little clips. So that is the purpose behind this website. Another reason it's good to do now is because of the new technology that's available. Just in the last year, these guys are mobile hard drives. Each one, some of the largest ones that are about a terabyte. In 1994, I got a 400 megabyte hard drive for Christmas. It cost $400, and I was very excited. Each of these tapes, 1 hour of video, is 13 gigabytes of information. So that would take 34 of my 400 megabyte hard drives, which would cost, so in other words, to store this one tape on a hard drive back then would have cost about $13,600, and you would have had 34 hard drives lined up for each one of these tapes. So obviously I left them on tape until 2008, when now you've got 1 terabyte, which costs $160. 1 terabyte hard drive, I can fit 70 of these tapes in a 1 terabyte hard drive for $169. And if that means that I have to buy, let me see, this is tape 259 of the 8mm. If that means that I have to buy 5 or 6 of these over the years, well, it's still a lot cheaper than $13,000 for each of the tapes. And this allows you to take 2 hours of Bob O'Brien home movies. There are 2 hours of Bob O'Brien home movies. When I went through them and indexed them, and listed the scenes, and I marked which ones I thought were good and rewatchable. 2, 3, 4. This is Bobby's 5th birthday, and 4/21/1959. Karen's back from the hospital as a baby. Page 5, page 6. There's Annette playing tennis, Annette playing tennis, page 7, page 8, page 9. 9 pages of index scenes. And so I indexed them, so if I ever wanted to create a tape, I would go back to here and fast forward, move back and forth and find the one scene I wanted, copy it to the computer, and then make my home movie. But now, if you want to find, once you get it into the computer, you can slide up and down. If you want to find a certain scene, you go down and say, okay, I'm looking for Mirabelle's moving day. I know that's got to be, oh, I'm looking for a cat. There it is. And there's Mirabelle's moving day.
Kitty. Bobby. Oh. A tiny, tiny newborn cat.
Oh. What's Ginger Bell?
Ginger Bell. Sorry, not Mirabelle. Ginger Bell. See, I got to make corrections as I go. Get it all right.
Keeps dropping.
Whoa.
Good jump.
So that's the raison d'etre behind this new YouTube channel, Quick Family Clips. Just going to be sending out clips. Now what I'm going to do is send it to the people directly involved. If it's somebody's birthday, I'm going to send it to them, their spouse, their kids, and their parents, grandparents, people directly related to them. And I'll copy siblings and friends or someone I think might be involved. That list might get a little bit longer. So if you get one of these in the next couple of years and it's to you, please take a look at it. If you see that you're copied, look at it if you get a chance. But I very much appreciate it. I know that not everyone's as interested as I am in the home movie clips, but for those of you who are interested, this is my way of sharing what I have here on the wall, getting them out of the boxes, out of the dark, and out into where people can share them. So thanks ahead of time for watching, and have a good day.